Alright, so I got another basketball video right here. Basically, this seems like all complicated and stuff, but I promise you it's not that complicated once I get into it to a second. But first, I need y'all to like and subscribe. I keep getting views with no likes and no subscribers. What is going on? I don't know. But basically, I'm gonna be predicting the NBA playoffs if the season were to end today. And basically, this video wouldn't be able to happen without. Wait, I clicked on the wrong tab. Without this dude. This dude Solo Hoops. I saw he made a video a couple days ago where he predicted the playoffs, and he used his website. Basically, with this website, you can predict like the rest of the NBA season, and then based off that, you can predict the playoffs. But I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna skip to the playoffs and go through there. All right. So I think all I have to do is click next a couple times. Then we basically should be at the play. Yep. All right. So we're at the play. So look at this. First of all, look at this Western playing tournament right here. We got Dallas versus Phoenix. Then the Lakers versus the Warriors. That's a crazy matchup. We got KD, Devin Booker, Luka, and Kyrie. Luka already has beef with the Suns. You know how he plays against them. Then we just got LeBron versus Steph. Lakers versus Warriors. That's crazy. Then we got Miami versus Philly in the East and Chicago versus Atlanta. Obviously, this is a way better matchup. Nobody really gonna watch this one. But let's start out in the West. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how Phoenix is 8 right now. I think Phoenix has a way better team than Dallas. Also, Dallas doesn't have anybody to guard anyone on Phoenix for real. Like, who are you putting on Devin Booker? Now I know you could say the same thing with the Suns, but I trust the Suns defense way more than I trust Dallas defense. So I'm gonna go Phoenix right here. Alright. Yeah. The Lakers versus the Warriors. No. Both of these teams are inconsistent. One day they'll get blown up by 20. One day they blow the other team out by 30. It's really funny how inconsistent these teams are. But I think we match up well against the Warriors. We seen that last year when we played them in the playoffs. We definitely have more size. I feel like I know the Warriors is built that Saturday. Obviously, AD didn't play that full game. If AD did play that full game, we probably would have won. So I'm gonna go with the Lakers. But oh wait, I forgot. Warriors gonna be eliminated. Yeah, I can't even say anything. Warriors gonna be eliminated. That is what it is. For the East, we got Philly versus Miami. Now we don't know if Joel Embiid is gonna be back. I'm gonna just assume Joel Embiid is gonna be back by then, just to make it more interesting. But I'm probably still gonna go Miami. I think Miami matches up real well against Philly. Yeah, even though they lost against Atlanta last year in the play-in tournament, and that's how they became the A seed. I still think Miami's gonna win this. Now we got Chicago versus Atlanta. I got Chicago. I don't think Trae Young's gonna come back. Dang. And Chicago's just a better team. Without Zach LaVine, they just play better. So I'm gonna click next. Now we got the Lakers versus Dallas, Chicago versus Philly. I'm going to choose Philly. Chicago does not have a chance because no one, Joel Embiid is even 80%. No one on Chicago is guarding Joel Embiid. Now we got the Lakers versus the Mavericks. And again, I think the Lakers match up real well against the Mavericks because the Lakers have size. I don't like the Mavericks' size in this matchup, but they also don't have anyone to guard Luka. That's the other thing. But I'm gonna trust LeBron AD. I'm gonna trust LeBron AD right here. Also, Lakers are my favorite team. You can say that's bias. It's whatever. I just think the Lakers will beat Dallas in a one-game scenario to get to the playoffs. No. All right. Now we got the actual playoffs. I'm actually start off with the East because I have some hot takes in the West. All right. Now I'm gonna have Boston sweeping Philly. The reason I have Boston sweeping Philly is because they don't have enough depth. I've been saying all season Philly doesn't have enough. And Boston's been dominant all season. Philly may take one game if Tyrese Maxey goes crazy or something. But nah. Also, Joel Embiid's probably not gonna be fully healthy, and then we all gonna be criticizing Joel Embiid again. Oh wow, he's never healthy in the playoffs and stuff. Like I'm already seeing it. Philly's going out in the first round. Now we got New York versus Orlando. New York versus Orlando. I'm gonna go New York. Nah, I think New York's gonna win 2 home games. Hold on. So I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna have New York in 5. New York's playing great right now, and I think all of your players are supposed to come back. Besides Mitchell Robinson, which is fine. I think Orlando obviously don't have a lot of playoff experience. I think we're gonna see that in the playoffs. So I'm gonna have them get 1 game, but that's it. Cleveland versus Indiana. Again, I think this is a good matchup for Cleveland. Their defense is definitely gonna hold against the Pacers. So I'm gonna have it going like this. I'm gonna have Cleveland in 6. Okay. Now this might be a boring playoff series just because the 2 cities that are involved, but I think it might actually be entertaining. I wouldn't be completely surprised if the Pacers came out and won this series. But I feel like Cleveland has a good pairing of defense and offense that can beat the Pacers. And yeah, that's it. Also, Tyrese Halliburton has been playing like trash. We haven't seen playoff Tyrese, so we'll see if he plays good in playoffs. Whoops. Hey. Milwaukee versus Miami. Now, if this happened in the second round, I'm gonna be honest, I would have Miami. But I feel like the Bucks are not losing the first round against Miami again. I feel like it's just not gonna happen. I feel like Miami might even go and take game 1. But I'm gonna have it go. I'm gonna have it go to 7 too. Watch. I'm gonna have it go to 7. I'm gonna have Milwaukee winning. I think that's fair. I feel like people sleeping on the Heat again, even though the Heat have made 2 finals runs, 3 conference finals runs since 2020. I just don't get the Heat hate, but hey, it's fine. I'm still gonna have Milwaukee winning though. Here's where the hot take comes in: Lakers versus OKC. I'm gonna have OKC winning game 1. Okay. Then I'm gonna have the Lakers winning next. OKC winning game 4. I'm gonna have the Lakers take this one, OKC take this one, and then the Lakers take the last one. The Lakers sweat the Thunder in the season series. This is probably the best matchup for the Lakers possible. If the Lakers play the Thunder, they will beat them. I'm telling y'all this right now. No one on the Thunder can guard LeBron and AD. I'm not that worried about Shea. I don't think Shea, he's consistent. I don't think he's gonna get more points than he's been getting in the regular season in the playoffs. They're just a young team in general. Also, we're one of the best rebounding teams. They're one of the worst. So I had the Lakers. Y'all gonna disagree probably, but it is what it is. Pelicans, Clippers. It depends on Russell Westbrook, honestly. They may not be able to win this series without Russ, but I'm still gonna take the Clippers probably. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Clippers. I'm gonna have the Clippers in 6. The series could be closer though. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Pelicans won. Not at all. I'm gonna have the Clippers. The Kings, I probably have the least confidence in the Kings. I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings fell in the playing tournament, honestly. I'm at Minnesota in 5. I think Minnesota matches up really well against the Kings, and that's it. Now I've got Phoenix versus Denver, and I'm gonna have Denver not sweeping them, but 5 games. I feel like the Suns' defense got worse this season, and I have no idea how they're gonna guard the Nuggets this year. And I feel like the Nuggets are better prepared for for the Suns this year than they were last year. So now we're in the conference semis. We got Boston versus New York. The Battle of LA. Been waiting for this. Minnesota versus Denver, and Milwaukee versus Cleveland. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the West this time. Lakers, Clippers. Man, very good matchup. I don't think anyone has weaknesses or strengths going to either side really, because I don't think AD's gonna like go crazy on Zubac, and I feel like Kawhi's gonna get a couple possessions on AD as well. So I don't know. The Lakers had like a defender. Well, okay, it depends how we play Jared Vanderbilt. If Darvin Ham started playing Vanderbilt more, I would have the Lakers win. But I don't see that happen. So I'm at the Clippers win game one, Lakers game two. Then we go to I'm at the Lakers win game three as well. But then I'm gonna have the Clippers win two straight. And then Lakers win another one, then Clippers win another one. 7 game series, but I have the Clippers going out. We're going advancing, not going out. Minnesota versus Denver. Y'all not gonna like what I say. Every Nuggets player last year said that their hardest matchup was against the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves got better since last year. So, just rock with me right now. Got Denver getting game one. Minnesota getting game two. In Denver. Denver getting game three. Minnesota getting game four. And then I might have Denver winning, Minnesota winning. Then I'm at Minnesota winning. Minnesota is going to the conference finals this year. I have faith in Minnesota. I really like their team. At first, I thought they were gonna struggle on offense a little bit, but I'm not worried about their offense because you already know when it comes down to it, Anthony Edwards and Cat are gonna have the ball, and Cat should be returning. It's not like one of those things where he may return. He should be returning. So I'm gonna have the Timberwolves winning it. Boston versus New York. I think if New York was fully healthy, it would be a closer matchup. But I'm gonna go with Boston. I'm not gonna say it's a sweep. In fact, I'm gonna say New York brings it to 6. But yeah, I got Boston. Cleveland versus Milwaukee. And the YouTube video that put me onto his website, he actually said that Cleveland would beat Milwaukee in the playoff series. I don't trust Cleveland still. I think their backcourt is trash at defense. I'll just put it like that. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell will not be able to contain Dame. You can try to put Isaac Okoro on Dame. They can try to put some other players on Dame. It's probably not gonna work. And then the only thing they really got going for them is Jared Allen and Evan Mobley going at Giannis, being physical with Giannis this whole series. So I think, how should I do this? I think Cleveland might surprise them game one. Then I go like that. Cleveland winning game four. Then Milwaukee wins 2 straight. I think if Cleveland shows me more, maybe I'll have Cleveland. Excuse me. It depends how Cleveland does in the first round. Depending on how Cleveland does in the first round, I could change my mind during playoff time, but not right now. Now we got the conference finals. Minnesota versus LA, the Clippers, and Boston versus Milwaukee. I'm at Minnesota taking game one. I think this matchup is weird because even though the Timberwolves are playing 2 bigs, I don't think they are going to struggle. Because Minnesota really has everything. They have a shooting big, they have a defensive big, they have a great scorer, they have a great defender, and they have a great playmaker. So I don't think Kawhi and PG running a 3 and 4, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Then I'm at Clippers in game 2. Then I'm gonna have Minnesota win 2 straight. really have faith in Minnesota. And then I'm gonna have the Clippers winning 2 straight. But I'm gonna give it to Minnesota. I think Minnesota takes the series. And they advance to the finals. Then we got Milwaukee versus Boston. Everybody wants to see this series, even though I feel like this series it's not gonna be as good as people thought now. Just because the Bucks struggles. So I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Boston for sure. I'm gonna say Milwaukee takes game 2. Then Boston, no, I'm gonna say Milwaukee. Then Boston takes 2. Milwaukee gets game 6. Boston gets game 7. So we got Boston and Minnesota in the finals. Alright, so I'm thinking of who I have winning the series. I'm gonna say Minnesota goes down to game 1, but Boston comes back and wins 2 straight. Then Minnesota wins game 4. Then Boston wins 2 more. I think this is Boston's season. If Boston doesn't win the championship this season, there's gonna be some talks about Jason Tatum, about that Jaylen Brown contract, about if those trades were worth it for Porzingis and Jrue Holiday. But I think their starting 5 is too crazy. Like I don't even know. They have 5 close to being all-stars, even though Jrue Holiday's only averaging like 12 points, and Derek White technically wasn't close to being an all-star. Like they basically have 5 all-stars. Then their depth isn't even as bad as people were saying. Boston should have this, bro. They should have this ring on wraps. But yeah, that's my playoff bracket if the season was going to end today. Obviously, specifically in the West, the standings are probably going to change. But I'm going to do another playoff bracket when the playoffs actually start. It's like 20 days until the playoffs. So, well, 20 days until like the playing tournament. Playoffs start like a week after that, maybe? No. Because the playing tournament's on weekdays and then playoffs starts that weekend. Okay. So we are a month away from the playoffs. Yeah.